Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here were some words to get us thinking, feeling, and changing today. So, our card deck is the Soul Coaching Deck by Denise Lynn. And the subtitle on this one is What Your Soul Wants You to Know. It was funny because I also have a deck that is the Power of Surrender deck, and that was sitting very near this deck. And when I pulled our card for today, it is indeed surrender. Surrender. And not in the surrender, Dorothy, sense, but in the letting go sense. Okay? Welcome to whomever just popped on. Oh, Cindy, hi, glad you're here. Glad you're here. Our card for today is surrender. And as I read through it, I thought, yeah, this really hits the nail on the head for what will ease a lot of us in the days to come. So, surrender. A couple of nice deep breaths. Just surrendering to the breath. Letting it move through you. Freeing you up, opening you up, putting you in a place of ready to receive. Ready to receive. Surrender. Card meaning, let go and let God. All is well. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Release negative thoughts about yourself, for your life is divinely guided. I love that. Your life is divinely guided. And the more we have faith in that, the easier the flow can be in our lives. Your soul wants you to know, letting go can heal the need to be in control, the stress of unfulfilled expectations, the anguish of demanding how things should be, and the tension of wanting others to act in particular ways. So again, I was at an intentional community conference this past weekend, and that was one of the things I was noticing about people was they had developed ways to be more in this surrender place of being. And those who were struggling with it, those who still felt like they needed to control everything, were having a harder time because there's many more people present. I think there were 250 signed up for this conference. And the more people around, if you're in that I must control everything mode, the more out of control you're going to feel. Because there's just so many more people and opinions and desires, etc. Whereas when you can let it go, things can flow much more easily and you can be more at ease. So, all of those things that are listed, the need to be in control, the stress of unfulfilled expectations, the anguish of demanding how things should be, and the tension of wanting others to act in particular ways, these things constantly lead to disappointment and unhappiness. Makes total sense to me, right? How about to you? When you're hanging on that tight. Good morning, Deb. There's this old thing that I heard years ago that I thought was so powerful. It's kind of a paradox. The more in control you want to feel, the more you need to relinquish the need to control. The more you can flow with what is, the more in control of yourself you're going to feel. Pretty cool, right? Although there's a time to hold on as if your life depended on it, there's also a moment to just let go. However this unfolds, it unfolds. I'm not going to keep banging my head against this wall. Now is the time to surrender. So we are all being guided. The three of us who are on here right now and anyone else who watches later on, we're all being guided to surrender, to let go of that need to control everything and everybody. Remember that you aren't yielding to a force outside yourself. You're giving in to your soul. You're giving into your soul. By releasing your hold, you're allowing the creative forces of the universe to spiral through you. Good morning, Joe. Glad you are here. You're permitting the Creator to give you direction and inspiration. And again, we have free will. We can make other choices. But if the universe is saying, head this direction, come this way, let me guide you, you might want to listen. Welcome to whomever else has popped on who's not popping up by name. Because when we buck the tide, when we say, no, I'm going this way, those detours oftentimes end up being not very pleasant. Will we learn things from them? Absolutely. Are they in flow? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You don't have to do it all by yourself. Help is all around you. Open your heart and let it in. The affirmation is, all is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. Again, this is an inside job. It's not like you're saying, I give up and the world can buffet me however it wants. It's you're saying, okay, I am aware and honoring that there is an inner guidance system that I want to pay far more attention to. All right? And again, when it's almost like having a dialogue with yourself. When the nudge comes, I'm just going to make something up here. When the nudge comes, stop at this store, and you can argue back. I don't want to stop at that store. I'm on a timeline. I got to get this stuff. No, stop at this store. But I don't know why you want me to stop. Just stop at this store. There will be something useful for you here. Might be the guidance. If you then choose to heed that guidance and stop, you may run into an old friend. You may find something on the shelf you've been looking for forever. You may have a nice interaction with the clerk. Whatever it is that's meant to unfold there, you've honored the guidance and allowed the unfolding. If, on the other hand, you continue to drive past, what happens? You miss an opportunity, whatever that opportunity would have been. Might things circle around again? Sometimes, yes. If there's a part in Outrageous Openness where she basically says, if something is meant to unfold, you really can't prevent it from unfolding. You may postpone it, but you really can't prevent it. It's going to unfold. And if a particular person were involved in that unfolding and you don't allow it for a period of time, someone else may need to come in who serves that same kind of purpose. Thus, the thing where we end up serially dating the same person over and over, but it's not the same person. It's just the same kind of package. Or we get the same kind of job circumstance over and over and over. It looks like it's going to be different, but it isn't, because there's something in there we're supposed to be getting a grip on, and we're not yet there. That doesn't mean we beat ourselves up about it. Why does this keep happening to me? But it may be that cue that makes us say, okay, I need to take a little more time with this. I need to figure out what this dynamic is. I need to heal whatever is repeating, and then I can move forward in a freer, fresher, clearer way. Doesn't that sound lovely? That's what surrender's about. That's what surrender is about. It's about releasing yourself to that divine unfolding, heeding those nudges, seeing where they take you. For me right now, it's exercising patience when I cannot yet see how this path is going to unfold. I kind of see where I'm heading, but I have no idea how this path is going to unfold. So it's just showing up every moment and taking whatever is the next right step. I don't have to see the whole path, a la Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You do not have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step in faith. That's where we're at today. So if you want to put in the feed what it is that you're surrendering to, that would be great. If you want to write it on a little slip of paper and put it in your God jar, that would be great. For those of you who are new to God jars, let me explain them. I gotta dig mine out here from the heap. So for me, it's a little jar. It could be an empty Kleenex box. It can be a shoe box. It can be whatever you want it to be. You can make something fancy. That's kind of cool. But I have all these little slips of paper in there and a whole bunch of folded up slips of paper. These are all the things I'm surrendering. These are all the things I'm turning over to the universe. Okay, work your magic with it, because I don't know what to do with it anymore. Including, for me, what's next on my path. That's in the jar, probably more than once. So then, when you've turned it over, that's the ritual part of turning it over. Whenever you start to worry about it again, nope, I've turned this over, I'm letting this go. However this unfolds is divine right timing and divine right order. I allow it to be what it is. All right? So that's what we're practicing today, allowing things to be what they are. So if you're driving to work and you hit traffic, I'm allowing this to be what it is. When you walk through the door of work and let's say you can sense that something not fun has gone down and there's tension there, I'm allowing this to be what it is. Just letting go of that need to control things. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are, including surrendering and just allowing the flow. Bye-bye.